wife has set up Ring doorbell. She doesn't have an email address that can be used because they've been taken for the Ring. Thing is, why isn't she using? If her email's been taken, that means that she's. If she can't log in, why can't she log in? Oh, because she's using her other email. I see. Her other email for her other Ring doorbell, but that's not why. Oh, because she's logged in on both. Do you know what? Doesn't really matter. I mean, it's just irritating. Can't pretend it isn't. But I wonder how much of it is just, I mean, it's happening in the mind. Irritated. This is the test. Just what I was talking about in the other video. This is the test. If she's on her family's house in Birmingham with her email, I know that the Hotmail she doesn't use anymore. She's on her Gmail at Birmingham. Fine. Then in Newcastle under Lyme, why does she want to use my email? Oh, because she's using that one in Birmingham. Okay, that's fine. If she's using her email for Birmingham and my email for Newcastle under Lyme. But then if she's using her email for her family's house, it's just last time her nephew had it on his email. And when we were there, her family could speak to us through Ring Doorbell while we're in Newcastle under Lyme, and they're all in Birmingham. And it's friendly in a way, them saying hello on the Ring Doorbell, but it also felt pretty intrusive. Because I'm there with my wife and kids, and it's like they could tap into that Ring Doorbell, at any time they want. They can hear what's going on outside. And when I'm, let's just be realistic, when I'm alone with my wife at night, and if the window's open a bit or whatever, and he's just been a bit bored in the night, my wife's nephew, and he's gone on Ring Doorbell, but that's a bit, that's a bit their issue now when I think about it. In a way, it's more, in a way it says more about them, that they want to check on us when we're there, like what we're doing. And I mean, what are we, like celebrities? Say hello and bye when we're coming and going. I mean, maybe it says more about them than it does about me. I don't know. I mean, it says about them that they're nosy, intrusive. But because this is what I had all my life growing up with my parents already. I had my dad once listening outside my room. Chick went on my phone once, opened my post. So this is what been trying to get away from. This is why I guess feels intense. And I guess at the moment that I start to recognize this, I'm like, okay, this is where the feeling comes from. This is why I called the YouTube channel Insight to Alchemy. I suppose this was the original plan, even though I wasn't aware of it. I wasn't aware of a plan. I know maybe that doesn't make sense. I wasn't really caught with like unconscious, because I wanted to find the insight and then I wanted to use it. And to my advantage doesn't seem like the right way of putting it, but use it as a meditation object. Use it as a trigger point that then can be explored, rather than a trigger point that can be explored and possibly responded to, or possibly do nothing, rather than a trigger point that leads to a reaction that then follows another reaction and a reaction. And this is how people just get in huge arguments, and the whole roots of why they're even angry, why it hurts, are not even aware of, because they're things that happen so long ago. I mean, most of us all have anger to different extents, but there's people are angry about different things. So part of, I think, processing the anger is tracing its back to its roots of what specifically in that individual happened. That means the things that trigger them are this, this, and this. The things that trigger one person are this, this, and this. You know, some people maybe would be really triggered by someone who wasn't keeping an eye on them, let them do whatever they want. They may have felt neglected. You know. And to an extent I felt that as well, but I felt more so intruded on than left to my own devices. I wanted to be left to my own devices. I didn't want the way I was always sort of intruded on and fussed over and, oh, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you've always got to do this. It was never just like, let me breathe, you know, let me breathe. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice to feel loved, it's nice to feel valued, but that's different from being spied on or intruded upon or anything. I mean, the whole thing is all rather a bit contradictory, because you could ask, well, then if I want privacy, why am I put myself on YouTube? But it's not. The difference is that this is my choice. I'm choosing to put myself on YouTube. No one is forcing me to do it. No one is pressuring me to do it. No one is saying I have to do it. No one is telling me to do it. I made the conscious decision that this seemed like the right thing for me to do. And I'm sharing what I feel comfortable sharing, which is generally a fair bit. But I can do it at my own pace and what I'm ready to do, and it's, you know, it's my own little space. Anyone who wants to collaborate, comment, engage, etc., is free to do that. I'm all up for that. But that's different from what I was saying about before, which is that, you know, that's different from someone having 24/7 access to your doorbell and being able to log in remotely and sort of see you coming and going. It's great in terms of security, that Ring doorbell is great, but sometimes my dad was all in security cameras as well. This is another thing it ties in with. And, you know, he could see anyone coming and going, he could check up on the house if he was away, he could do this, he could do that, but I just felt, I hated it, really. I just felt like, yeah, okay, we're secure. We've got good security. Okay, like no one can rob us. But now we've got this, what feels to me like a 24/7 threat of just being spied on. Everyone can see everything, you know. I remember I was just staying. I just went just for one day. I think I was just one day, or possibly I don't know if I stayed over. I think it may have just been. I think I may have stayed over one night. I can't remember. But anyway, the point is, I remember just being in my parents' house, and I thought, okay, I'll relax there for a while. I watched some TV. I ordered some Indian food. The lady came with the food, rang the bell. I went and collected from the door. Went upstairs, and then ate the food, and then my mum called me and was like, "Oh, are you still there? Oh, because I've turned the heating off remotely. I didn't know you were still there. Because there's this random woman come to the door, and then leave." And I'm like, "Yeah, Mum, I just ordered some food, for God's sake." It's like all this panic. That you know, this was worse. This was way worse than anything I'm complaining about to do with my wife's family. This is way worse. Because actually calling up and like checking up like there's something suspicious because we're going to, it's like what do you think it is? You know, I mean, like, what do you think? You think I'm just fucking hell, man. Oh my God. Maybe, I don't know, maybe because I hired an escort many, many years ago, and maybe she may have thought that's what it was. But that would be rather fucking quick, you know. So I mean, there's no way. I don't know what I don't know what the hell my mom was thinking. I have no idea. No idea. But I mean, I have no idea. I mean, that was fucking 2013. I did that. They're still gonna kind of judge me for that now. Like, it's like this was 2021. Yeah, this was all those years later. No, that was way too quick. Way too quick to be for anyone to consider that an escort. It was like what, 30 seconds? Literally not even long enough for anyone to even take a listen. Come on, you know. Apologies to anyone who's listening to this and find this offended, especially my wife. It may not be the nicest thing for her. But I mean, you know, this is this is part of history. It's part of my life. This is just what I'm processing. It's not. I'm not. There's lots of things I'm not proud of, but you know, I'm talking about it because I feel it's important that in order to heal, in order to get through it, you know, it's not like these are things I did where, oh, he really gained something great. It was like, no, I lost lost a load of money and I didn't really get anything of any value for it. I mean, just really, it's not a satisfying thing to do, really, in the long term. Temporarily, there's some physical relief, you could say, and that's it. And then there's far worse mental health issues down the lines because it's just another thing, another mistake, another just shitty thing to feed into, really, just addiction, basically. Just addiction. Oh dear. Ow. Ow. Pain. So I wonder how she's getting on with it. Ring the doorbell. So she was going to ring back. She said she was going to ring me back for ring doorbell. I can ring-a-ding-a-ding. I hear the cash registers are ring-a-ding-a-ding. If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bicycle. I like it when Holly Willoughby said, you know, if you put a ham in this, this would be a great carbonara. Was it carbonara? It's a totally different dish. If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bicycle. I think that's his finest line. If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bicycle. What's it all about? What's it all about? What are you cooking up, Gino? I made a penis in a pussy. It's gonna look beautiful. Fantastical. I made a... Oh dear. Oh dear. Fantastico. That was the Keith Lemon sketch show. Oh dear. What the hell was that? Fantastico. She said she was going to call me back. Wifey. She came right nearby. I'm in Stoke, right? She's in Newcastle under Lyme. But she ain't come over to say hello. But she is with her nephew. She is with nephew. With nephew. I don't know if she's with one of our kids or not. I don't know. I don't really know. Don't really know. I think they had a lot of work to do there. Don't really know. 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 Do 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 do. Don't really know, don't really know, don't really know, don't really know, doobity boob, dib skibbity dob dob, dibbity dob dob, doobity dibbity 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 dob dib, doobity dob dob dob. Dibbity 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 dob dob dob, yes, 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 doob doob doob, skibbity dob dib, dob dob dob, dibbity dob dob, dibbity dob dib, dobbity dib dib. Dobbity dib dib dibbity dob dib dibbity dobbity dibbity dibbity dobbity dibbity dobbity dobbity dibbity dobbity dibbity dibbity dib dob dob dibbity dob. Skibbity dob dob dob, yes, 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 doob doob, skibbity dob, skibbity dob, skibbity dobbity dibbity dobbity 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 double 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 double, skibbity dob dob dob, yes, 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 doob doob. Guy, man. And he, every time they give him food, and he gets happy when they give him food, and he stands up and starts doing the dance. They're the best, one of the best things I've seen on the internet. That guy, they gotta give him a huge tray. If they give him a small amount, he looks, what's this? He gave him a huge tray of meat. But then he doesn't just eat it, he gets up, starts dancing, celebrating what they've given him. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Uh, Brilliant. Whoa! Skibidi dub dub, yes, 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 dub dub dub, skibidi dub dub, dibidi dibidi dub dub dub, yes, 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 dub dub dub, skibidi dub dib dub, yes, 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 dub dub dub, skibidi 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 dub dub dub, yes. Skibidi dub dub, yes, 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 dub dub dub, skibidi dub dub dub, yes, 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 dub dub dub, skibidi dub dub dub, yes, 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 dub dub dub, skibidi dub. Skibidi dub dig dub dig dub, yes, 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 dub dub dub, skibidi dub dig dub dub dub, yes, 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 dub dub dub. Dub dig dub, yes, 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 dub dub dub, skibidi dub dig dub dub dub, dibidi dub dub, yes, yes. Dub dub dig dub dub dub, yes, 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 dub dub dub, skibidi dub dig dub